Among those leading names, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, do you have a favorite?
I have. I think they each have their strength. In the end, I think what I care about and what everybody cares about is getting rid of the real danger to the United States and to the world, which is getting rid of Donald Trump.
And is that realistic? Do you think that they have a reasonable chance of defeating Donald Trump?
More than 50-50. I think they are presenting a positive agenda for where the country can go and restoring America's leadership, as opposed to the very divisive agenda, which is trying to set one American against the other. There's an old expression, a country divided cannot stand, and he's been trying to divide the country more and more.
We've had this news that they're going to proceed with impeachment proceedings against the president. Should they have done this sooner? Do you think it'll have any effect?
I think it will have an effect, possibly in the long run, if not in the short run. No one is above the law, and the president has to be held accountable, even if the Republicans in the Senate abrogate their responsibility, even though he has violated the basic principles of the Constitution. If they fail, that's their problem. But at least the House of Representatives has to do their duty. I think it is important for Americans to understand the nature of the crimes and misdemeanors, to put it in the language of the Constitution, that have been committed. That there are conflicts of interest, it's abuse of power, let alone the lying. We're not talking about the undermining of the basic norms of what represent the presidency.
But the process has little chance of succeeding with the Republican majority in the Senate.
One has to remember where the country was at the time that the Watergate, the Nixon impeachment process began. And at that time, nobody thought it would be successful. But there came a moment where everybody said, this person, Nixon, has violated his constitutional responsibilities. And at that point, even the Republicans had to support it. And there wasn't a vote. He resigned because he saw where things were going.
Do you believe the same thing could happen now?
I don't. I think Trump is more obstinate than even Nixon was. But I think the nature of his misdemeanor, what he's done wrong, will react with the American people, and I think there'll be a lot of concern. But as I said, even if it doesn't come to removing him, the fact that in the process of holding him accountable, Americans will get a renewed confidence in our democracy.